yeah, my appreciation for Ness and my unending love for Dedede.
Oh boy, that's a deep cut. We're
So-
getting into it here, though, folks. Winners finals. Armada Syrup, the young Ness god, making their rounds around the local scene. Again, making a name for
Yeah,
themselves. Oh,
double
God.
held magnet. That was so cool. So that is completely true. But Syrup didn't have enough horizontal drift, and Atomsk was just able to land and shield on time. He had the right idea, but double hit magnet, it can convert into just about anything because of how plus it is.
Ooh.
But Syrup, now off stage, put in a nasty position, but really good plank off stage with PK Thunder.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, as a Ness main, how do you feel about this matchup? Because obviously, Ness's biggest bugaboo is the fact that any character with range can kind of give him fits, but does Dedede have the range that you're looking for in a matchup like this?
So as soon as Ness gets in, it's going to be so big for Ness because he has maybe one of the strongest and consistent advantage in combo games against somebody like Dedede. But the big thing is going to be actually getting back onto the stage. And look how pressured Atomsk feels. Running up, spot dodging, and then rolling back immediately. And Syrup is just playing so patiently.
Yeah, and again, the multiple jumps from King Dedede definitely going to be an X factor here, especially in these scenarios where Syrup's going to be drifting in, trying to find an aerial of some sort. And just like that,
Wow.
he's even things up, and that back air almost, delivering the killing blow for Syrup there.
You see, Syrup is not preemptively committing to bad PK fires either. Because, wow, and okay. There's a lot that just happened in that interaction. Let's wait for somebody to lose their stock eventually, just to describe all the intricacies that happened there. But right now, Atomsk is going to be not losing their stock to dash attack quite yet. Really good DI. It can catch people sleeping sometimes because of how quick the move is.
All right, both players trying to get on the board here. Syrup's done a really good job. Mounting a comeback here as a dash attack near the 160 mark. Will drop, result in a stock drop for Atomsk.
Oh, but yeah, Syrup trying to jump out of the corner there. Atomsk just able to stop him out. Such a big button. But in that interaction, from a little bit before, I really want to touch on that. But there is no time for that because Syrup is trying to get something really big started. Really amazing follow-ups too. Atomsk tried to mix up his DI by holding in. But just because of how big and slow Dedede is, it's just not happening.
All right, good dash grab right there from Atomsk. Again, going to set up the Gordo there, but great usage of the PK Thunder there from Syrup to immediately send the Gordo back from whence it came.
Yeah, flanking with PK Thunder is so good for Ness in this matchup because it's able to knock the Gordo back, and the projectile is still able to persist and hit Dedede in his next option. So it's really difficult to pin Ness down if a Ness knows how to recognize and punish that situation.
All right, goes for the back throw, but that's going to be light work for King Dedede, and a great usage of the absorption from Atomsk, but also a double usage of the PK Magnet, from Syrup.
That was a really good inhale from Atomsk just because Syrup couldn't do anything to actually jump in and punish it on time. Ooh, that time a bit of a scary situation for both players. Atomsk is able to fight back and resets the situation altogether.
You see both players kind of just lurking back. Nobody wanted to overcommit heavily here. Great catch with the fair from Syrup, so Atomsk only with one jump left. You saw that same scenario happen again, but this time Atomsk getting caught.
So with that scenario, and Syrup just jumping back on, with that situation, what happens is, as Dedede, you can try to armor through the hit of Yo-Yo, and then, you can go up with a beefy up B and hit Ness, and basically kill him for that. However, if Ness is just able to bait it out by quickly releasing the Yo-Yo, he can then sit and shield. But then Dedede also has another layer of counterplay, which is going above the ledge with up B, but then quickly canceling it into the second half of the animation, where he just sinks back down. So that interaction just has a lot of depth and a lot of outmaneuvering the other opponent.
Okay, that could have been very dangerous for Atomsk right there, as he's knocking on the doorstep of losing his first game here to Syrup. But let's see what Atomsk has in store here. King Dedede being a hard pill to swallow in regards to killing him.
Oh, Syrup trying to get the jump read there, just ends up compensating and only gets one neutral air hit. Gets the jump read with forward and once again just puts Atomsk in such a nasty place. You see Syrup, yeah.
Yeah, gonna miss the inhale from the ledge, and that's gonna result in an easy back throw punish there for Atomsk. So, Syrup, despite having their back against the wall for a good majority of that set, rights the ship nicely. Doing a good job. At least jockeying with Atomsk in these late stock situations, at least getting a lot of longevity out of his stocks. And just capitalizing at the ledge and other scenarios where it mattered. So
I think Syrup is just we're seeing a really patient Syrup.
Yeah.
What's happening is he's always letting Atomsk be the first one to commit the big moves like inhale or Guido start up, and he's always in a range where I feel like he's able to get really big punishes out of it. I also feel like Syrup could be getting even bigger punishes if he does find the held magnet combos and like cleans up his spacing and execution, because it is fairly technical to land, so it can be a little bit difficult.
Yeah, let us see what the second game has in store for us. The Syrup knocking on the door to a trip to grand finals here, so let's see what Atomsk has left in the tank.
Oh, I love the idea from Syrup, because that would have been able to two-frame Atomsk and just put him in such a nasty position. That Guido didn't hit the shield the first time around and just ended up hitting him above it. And now Atomsk is definitely in position to edge guard him. That is Syrup with no double jump and no air dodge, but forward air is so big.
Okay, good use of the inhale right there. Oh, you almost had the right idea there. Syrup kind of hanging parallel to the platform right there.
Those jump and mix-ups from Atomsk are so good, because he conditioned Syrup to sit in shield so that he wouldn't get hit by falling neutral air, and now starts going through mix-ups in the form of back heel and inhale. So Syrup just needs to be able to sort of get out from under Dedede, but you know what? Jumping in like that, you're going to lose your stock.
Yeah, listen, you have multiple jumps. Might as well utilize them, and Atomsk has been doing an excellent job mixing them up. Oh, Lord. Not like that, please.
Yeah. Oh, that first forward are going to be putting Atomsk into a nasty position off stage, and tries to go for the upbeat above the ledge once again. Not enough horizontal drift to be able to get it done, but I appreciate the attempt nonetheless.
Yep, Syrup going to secure that stock with a nair right there, but still down by 85%, as Atomsk is in pretty decent control right here. Goes for the dash attack.
Oh, no.
Oh, F's in the chat. As a Ness main, does that hurt a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. That's like, it feels bad. There isn't a lot that you can do about it. Sometimes you just got to hold that. All the funny little intricacies with stages and angles. But Syrup finds one big hit, but Atomsk just pressing neutrally, which is able to clank and hit through PK Thunder appropriately. He's got quite the lead for himself, and he's just constantly catching Syrup's jumps now.
Ooh, okay. Gets blocked by the down tilt, and big damage coming up from Syrup right there. The double PK fire into the back air. Good Lord.
Yeah, but no kill off of that, unfortunately. Dedede is going to be so heavy, but that, oh no, only the late hit of Baku ends up connecting. So Syrup is still yet to find the stock. Never mind.
The commentator's blessing, as Syrup going to take that stock with the up smash. But again, still down by a pretty sizable amount, and Atomsk has done a really good job, converting on these stocks in these into clutch scenarios. Okay, that is busted. What?
Yes, it is busted. It can convert it into PK fire. Maybe not sure on Dedede, but if you get it nice and frame perfect, you can get a grounded PK fire, you can get a grab, you can get a smash attack. It is indeed just as broken as you think it is. It's kind of sick, isn't it?
It does blend. Oh, it's a down air. Not going to get a follow-up out of it, but Syrup has done a good job retaking the lead for the time being.
But Guido is now out of play temporarily, but now it's finally back in. So gets the bait. Is that going to be the kill? That is the instant double jump up air, but Dedede is so heavy, such a fast faller. Still going to be holding on to his stock just for a little bit longer. Good DI.
Right, going to shoot the Gorder out as Atomsk has control center stage, missing the grab. And Ness going to get behind Atomsk right there with the back air. And that is going to be a 2-0 win for Syrup, looking to win Fusion this week. So, wow.
Yeah, that's going to be Syrup sitting at winner's side of Grand Finals. That's awesome. I'm always happy to see him succeed. I feel like Syrup just did a really good job of playing second beat,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
He waited for Atomsk to press a dash grab. He waited for him to press a Guido at the wrong space. He waited for him to press a wrong inhale as well. One big thing that I really liked that Atomsk was doing was one fundamental part of Dedede is mixing up when you're falling on top of somebody's shield, nair or inhale. And when people are locked into the shield, they get really, really scared. We saw Syrup start to push out of that and start to no longer just sit in shield and wait for Atomsk's next button.
Yeah, no, listen, you'll see some players in those 10 situations, they'll, they might tend to push buttons, or they might tend to, panic a little bit. But Syrup, the one thing I'm very impressed about him every time I watch him play, very methodical in their gameplay. Not really going to do anything, super crazy, and also Syrup's punish game, it goes without saying, it's one of the gnarliest parts about them as a player.